Kev?
What up, sir?
What's up?
We'll just start off with some comments about 4 under your opening round. How'd it go out there today?
It was good. Not a great start. I bogeyed my first two and was hitting it kind of everywhere, but I think it was just cold and early. Then I kind of settled in and started playing pretty good. Rolled the putter really good, so I was happy with that. But it's getting difficult. We had about a 9-hole stretch of no wind, which was very nice, but it's starting to ramp up, so it'll be tricky this afternoon.
Do you feel like your wave was the fortuitous wave this week?
It's looking like it. Obviously, everything could change. Weather is just a guess, but the forecast is looking like, yeah, definitely so. This morning it was very calm, so that was helpful, and now it's not. So, and I think it's supposed to get worse.
And do you kind of your second year on tour, do you feel in any ways more comfortable, kind of just as you go through courses and preparation? And are there any like little, just I guess in teeing it up and just working?
Yeah,
through?
definitely so. I mean, I showed up Tuesday night. I flew in late because I just wanted a couple days off after the Players. So I was comfortable with this course. I played last year. I wasn't really worried about it. Just played the Pro-Am, played 9 holes. So, yes, definitely a lot more comfortable seeing the courses for the second time. It's nice not having to learn a whole course in one day.
So like last year, you wouldn't have wanted to do that. You would have felt compelled to get here.
Right, especially this place, the back nine. I didn't play the back nine in practice here this week. And not seeing that before would be a little tricky with some of those tee shots. But now that I know what I'm supposed to do, I felt confident doing that.
Take me through the eagle.
Number one, I think wind was kind of down off the left, which is a good wind for us. We can cover that left bunker. So I hit a nice drive up the middle, and then I had a 6-iron to the probably 25 feet or so, just pin high left, and knocked it in.
Once you got things going, what part of your game was working best?
I was putting very well. I was hitting it, okay shots and some really good ones, but for the most part, I was just making the putts that I was supposed to make, and then I made a couple that I wasn't supposed to make.
What did you do at home for those 2 days?
Sat on the couch. I was kind of sick on the weekend and at the Players, so I kind of needed a reset, needed to go home and relax a little bit and kind of get my system back recharged. But yeah, I just hung out for 2 days and then flew down.
Did you watch any like shows or anything, or were you just like vegging?
No, I watched the playoff on Monday for the Players, watched JJ and Rory. Other than that, no, I went and saw my parents. That was about it. Packed up Tuesday, took my time.
And then what's your Clemson prediction? How far do you have them going?
I have them going to the 16, and that's kind of embarrassing to say. I should have them picked further, but I just is what it is. I hope they win the whole thing though.
You touched on it a little bit, but what is the competitive advantage of having played in the morning and not having to deal with the wind this afternoon?
Yeah, this course is very demanding off the tee. The fairways get pretty tight, and the wind, it seems like out here, whatever way it blows is always sideways. So the ball's kind of getting blown one direction or the other, and having no wind, we can kind of choose where we're going to hit it and hit those shots. And in the afternoon, it's more of a guess.
Jacob, it's a pretty strong set of par threes at this venue. You birdied 3 of the 4 of them.
Yeah.
Which one was the most outstanding of those birdies in your mind?
Definitely 8. 8, the wind was blowing pretty good. I hit a 7 wood on a par 3. So anytime you're hitting wood into a par 3, it's a pretty good hole. And then that was one of the putts I shouldn't have made. It was probably 30 feet or so and knocked it in.
How'd you make the par on the one that you made par on?
I don't remember. I know I made 2 good birdie putts. I guess that would have been 13. Yeah, I just hit it a little bit long left and hit a nice chip, nice putt. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All good. Thanks, guys.